The president is also turning his attention back to Ukraine after a phone call with Russian President Vladimir Putin yesterday. Trump says they will soon meet in person in Hungary. But today he meets with Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy at the White House, and that is where we find our Nancy Cordes, as we often do. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning, Tony. Yeah, talks with Russia and Ukraine appeared to have stalled out over the past couple of months. But now President Trump is trying to revive them. After speaking with Russian President Vladimir Putin for 2.5 hours yesterday, he has agreed to another meeting with him.
Within 2 weeks or so. Pretty quick.
It'll be the second one-on-one this year for President Trump and Vladimir Putin. This time, they'll meet in the Hungarian capital of Budapest, hosted by strongman Viktor Orban.
Because of my relationship with President Putin, I thought this would be very quick. And it's turned out to be, who would think I did Middle East before I did this?
After the two last met in Alaska in August, Putin rejected Trump's plans for a sit-down that included Ukraine's president. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says that has not changed. Did Vladimir Putin commit to sitting down with President Trump and President Zelenskyy?
He committed to sitting down with President Trump, as President Trump's Truth Post put out for you.
Ukrainian officials say a massive overnight strike on Wednesday exposes Moscow's real attitude towards peace. Russia's attack on energy and infrastructure facilities involved 320 drones and 36 missiles. Today, in the Oval Office, Zelenskyy will likely ask again for long-range Tomahawk missiles capable of striking deep into Russia. Trump has said repeatedly that he's thinking about it.
Look, if this war's not going to get settled, I'm going to send them Tomahawks. I may say that. The Tomahawk is an incredible weapon, very offensive weapon. And honestly, Russia does not need that.
Trump says he actually warned Putin on the phone yesterday that he might give Ukraine the Tomahawks. But then he told reporters that the U.S. also needs a major stockpile of them. So it's just not clear, Tony, that Trump is ready to take that step.
Nancy, and what can you tell us about this latest military strike on a boat in the Caribbean?
Yes, a U.S. official confirms that a new strike has been carried out. That's happened yesterday. And for the first time that we know of, Tony, there were survivors aboard the vessel. Now, this marks the 6th U.S. attack since early September on boats that the administration claims are carrying drugs. At least 27 people have been killed in these strikes, according to the administration. But the number of people on board the boat that was hit yesterday and how many actually survived that hit, that is all still unclear. In a surprise move on Thursday, Admiral Alvin Halsey, the regional commander who's been overseeing these escalating attacks, he announced that he is stepping down after only a year into what is typically a 3-year job. He didn't publicly state the reason for his departure, so we still have a lot of questions this morning, Tony.
It does raise questions. Nancy, thank you very much.